Welcome to H2K Infosys. H2K Infosys is a e-verify business based in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. We provide 100% job-oriented, instructor-led, face-to-face, true live online software training programs. It also includes access to cloud test lab with software tools. We provide live project for you to work on. We also provide assistance with mock interviews, resume preparation and review, and job placement assistance. H2K Infosys is trusted by so many students across the world. H2K Infosys provides world-class services in IT training with real-time project work for corporates and individuals, special IT training for MS students in the United States, software design, development, QA manual and automation, performance testing and maintenance, IT staff augmentation, job placement assistance, and tech support.
Is it clear, Shivani? And Suvarna is asking accessibility checkpoint. Yeah, accessibility checkpoint means sorry, what I can say, it's www conversion. Can you see this World Wide Web? This is an organization which gives some set of rules for the web-based applications. Okay, so now we can validate whether our application is satisfying this W3 consortium rules or not by using accessibility checkpoint. Okay, which gives some set of rules. Okay, whether our application is satisfying that rules or not, we can validate that kind of things using accessibility checkpoint. Is it clear, Suvarna? Great. Now we are going to discuss about standard checkpoint, bitmap, tech checkpoint. So let us come back to our example. Now we have these steps, right? Opening the flight application. Now we wanted to validate agent name, text is there or not, and validating whether flight image is presented or not. Okay, so here we are basically using some text checkpoint. Okay, to validate whether this agent name text is there or not, it's there or not, and to validate this flight image, we use bitmap checkpoint here. Okay, and as I said, standard checkpoint can be used on any object. Okay, for example, here standard object, I said on anything. Okay, for example, let me go to this application. See here, let me enter this H2K Infosys. Yeah, observe here, before I enter these three values, data flight, fly from, fly to, okay, my this button should be disable mode. This is my requirement, my test case. Okay, before I feed these three values, I want to validate this button should be disabled. Okay, and after I enter these three values, this should be enabled. Okay, my test case is asking me to validate these kind of things. Okay, so for this one, I can use standard checkpoint on this particular button. Okay, on this particular button, I can use standard checkpoint to validate whether it is disabled, whether it is enabled, based on situation. Say before entering these three values, I will validate it should be disabled. My expectation is disabled. Okay, after I enter these values, my expectation is this should be enabled. Okay, I will validate those kind of things using standard checkpoint. Okay. So here, once the flight application is on, let me do one thing. Let me cut these things. Yep. So once we open the application, okay, before entering data flight, fly from flight to, okay, validate the flight button should be disabled. Okay, so here my expectation is flight button disabled. Okay, now enter date, select flight from flight to list boxes. Now validate flight button. Okay. And here my expectation is should be enabled. Okay, this is my expectation. So for validating these two things, I can use standard checkpoint. Okay. Here my expectation is agent name. Agent name text should be displayed. Here my expectation is flight image should be displayed. Okay. Any questions on this test case? Just assume this is a test case. Any questions on this scenario that we are going to automate? Any questions here from anyone? Yeah. Now let me come back here. Let me close this. Yeah, it's a good question, Jyoti. Jyoti is asking one question. If standard checkpoint can be used, then why we? Yeah, okay. So the question is, now, as standard checkpoint can be used for each and every object, then why exclusively we have what we call text checkpoint and image checkpoint? Yes, it's a good question. I know these are like exclusively to validate text and images. Okay. Now, once we come across image checkpoint, I will show some extra things. Okay, it's like normal, not only validation. No, you can do some extra, like no, you can validate color. You can validate part of image by using bitmap checkpoint. You can validate a part of the image. Okay, you can validate no, the color, expected color and all. Okay, but that cannot be no, done from standard checkpoint. Okay, that is the reason I said almost. Okay, is it clear, Jyoti? So same case with standard this text also. Okay, so there are some extra features that you can validate actually. And Mohammed is asking, can we say when conditional case we use checkpoint? Not exactly, Mohammed. It's based on your test case, Mohammed. Say your test case is asking you to validate something like validate whether agent name this text box is there, validate whether password text box is there, validate OK button is there. Okay, I hope you are done with some manual course, right? In manual course you would have write some test cases, validation part, right? Whatever you want to validate, validation part I'm talking about. Okay, whatever you wanted to validate, you can use checkpoints to validate. Okay. Is it clear, Mohammed? Yeah, Pawan, that's what I said. No, it's similar case with text. Okay, say your text is dynamic. In that case, you can handle the dynamic text in standard checkpoint. In text checkpoint. Whereas in standard checkpoint, it will be a bit difficult if your text is dynamic. Okay, so you can validate text, you can validate image using standard checkpoint, but the thing is, these are exclusively for a particular purpose. They will have some extra features. Okay, yeah, that's correct, Mini. You can have that assumption. Yep. Any other questions here? Yeah, Rupa, suppose if your number is a constant number, okay, say you are login with some ID number, okay, some employee ID. If it is going to be constant every time, yes, you can use a text checkpoint, or you can also use standard checkpoint. Okay, here in this case, numbers is nothing but it's also part of strings, text. Is it clear, Rupa? Now let me take a new script. File, new test. No, Shivani, if number is not constant, we use standard checkpoint. Text checkpoint. Okay. And we are talking about checkpoints. Yeah, Rashmi, string means it's a collection of characters, okay, which is related to programming terminology. Okay, for learning this concept, we don't need to talk about much about that. Yes, basically, string means it's a collection of characters. Characters may be like alphabets or numbers. Yeah, please observe everyone here. Yeah, our first step is opening the flight application. Okay, as of now, I'm just resuming it. Now let me open the flight application here. I'm opening it manually. I will include it. Okay, and I'm clicking on record button. Observe here, everyone. Select the first option. Observe everyone here. Go to design menu. To insert a checkpoint, go to design menu, checkpoint, go to checkpoint. Here, click on this text checkpoint. Okay, go to design menu in your UFT, checkpoint, text checkpoint. Okay, so I want to validate this agent name, text is there or not. Okay, when you click on the text checkpoint, you can observe the mouse pointer is coming on a handy button. Okay, so click on this agent name. Just listen to my sentences. Click on this agent name. Okay, once you click that, you will get a window like this. Click OK here. One more window have to see here. Can you see that? Check that agent name which is coming in red color. It means we want to validate agent name, text is there or not. Okay, now you can say OK here, which is going to insert one line of code here. Okay. Now I want to validate this image. So we are just done with this. Validating agent name is done. I mean the respective logic has been done. Okay. Now let's discuss about the flight image. So to insert this checkpoint, again go to design menu, checkpoint, bitmap checkpoint. Okay, click on this bitmap checkpoint, and again you will get handy button. Click on this this image, click OK here. Yeah, observe here. I was talking about color and no, you can validate part of the image and all, right? So by including bitmap checkpoint, you can validate a part of it. Okay, you can go with this advanced settings. See here, you can set some RGB tolerance. RGB means it's related to color. Okay, now it's like red, green, blue. Okay, so even you can even you can validate pixel rate also. Okay, and see here, basically we can grab it. Can you see here? I just selected some part here, so it means now I can validate a part of the image also. Okay, like these kind of features that we can have if we go with bitmap checkpoint. But if I try to insert standard checkpoint on the same image, we will not get these kind of features. Okay, so that is the reason. Try to use the appropriate checkpoint. Whenever you feel that there is no other checkpoints, in that case you can prefer standard checkpoint. Okay, so let me say this. Let me click OK here. Here it is inserted one more line also. Okay, now see here. Now I am entering agent name and I am entering password. I am clicking on OK button here. Okay. Now our test case is, so we recorded these 3 steps: enter agent name, password, OK button. Now before entering these 3 things, we wanted to validate this this flight button should be disable mode. Okay, so let us go here. See here, design, checkpoint, standard checkpoint. Okay, and there is one more thing also. You can insert checkpoint from design menu, or you can also insert checkpoints from here also. Okay, in this recording pane, you can observe here. From here also you can insert any checkpoint. Not only standard, you can insert text. Okay, bitmap. From this recording menu also you can insert a checkpoint. So I'm selecting standard checkpoint here, and I'm clicking on this image. Click OK here, and name of the checkpoint. Basically, this is the name of the checkpoint. So I'm just giving flight before selection. Okay, I'm just giving the name of the checkpoint as flight before selection. And can you see here? I want to validate this. Enabled should be false. Right? That's what we are expecting. Enabled. Is it enabled? It's no, right? So value is false. Okay. Now let me just say OK here. Now let me feed these values. Let me say 12. Okay. Select this fly from fly to. Now this is enabled. Now I want to validate this should be enabled. So go here. Again insert start and checkpoint. And give appropriate checkpoint name. after selection, can you see here? I want to validate enabled property, and it should be true, because once we feed these values, it is enabled, right? That is the reason it is giving true. So let me say OK here. Okay. Now close the application and then stop the recording. Okay. Now, let me include this first step, open flight application. So let me include this step here.
So many of our students have given testimonials on how our training programs are. You will find them on kudzu.com and on our website H2kinfosys.com. On our website H2kinfosys.com, you will also find more detailed information on who we are, the courses that we offer, what each course covers. Also, if you're interested in a demo program, please register on our homepage on the left-hand side. Just give us more information about yourself and we will send you a link for a demo class. The demo class is absolutely free. Experience our commitment by just attending an orientation workshop at no cost. Our team of faculty and advisors are here to guide you with the right information. If you still have more questions, please feel free to call us. Call us at 770-777-1269. This is a United States number. If you're calling from the UK, call us at 020-337-17615. You can also email us at training@h2kinfosys.com or h2kinfosys@gmail.com. Thank you for watching our videos. We wish you a great career in information technology.